that we can be connected literally from all around the world. So as you guys are coming in, welcome to Daily Insights with Dr. Will. I'm Dr. Will, and we're going to have an amazing time today. I'm super excited. You know, my grandmother used to tell me, anytime you're on this side of the dirt, you're having a great day. So all of us that are on this side of the dirt, we're having a great day. You know, the Bible says, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. So you have to be intentional about your day. And I know for those of you that show up for Genius Nation, for Daily Insights, you are intentional about your day. You're intentional about the way you want to start your day. You want to be intentional about the focus that you have for today. So I appreciate you tuning in every single morning, Monday through Friday, here inside the nation, as we begin to close out this year and head into a new year. I'm excited about what we're going to be offering inside of the group. In addition to me showing up every morning, Monday through Friday, we're going to have some other things going on inside the group because we want a little bit more engagement from you, and we want to support you on your journey just a little bit more. So be looking out for that. We're going to be announcing those things at the beginning of the year, so stay tuned for that. But today's insight, guys, I want to talk to you about making it a habit, making it a habit. What are you talking about, Dr. Will? Usually, I know for me, when I used to think about the word habit, there was always something negative attached to that word. Like they have a bad habit, or they have a nasty habit of doing this or doing that. But habits can be good as well. You know, one of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett, he has a habit of reading 3 hours a day. He reads 3 hours a day, a mix between books, newspaper articles, magazine articles, but he invests 3 hours a day reading. And this habit of reading has served him well. Many people always ask him about his investment prowess. How is he so adept in investing? And he attributes it to his daily habit of reading. He says because he reads so much, his mind is always open to different opportunities. He's able to see things because he's reading newspaper articles. So he may read an article that prompts an idea. He may read an article that gives him some information or an insight on a company that he was thinking about investing in. And he attributes this habit of reading for 3 hours a day to his success, to the tune of him being one of the richest men in the world. So I want to challenge you today as we go into this new year. What are some habits that you can implement in your life? What are some habits that you can implement into your life that will produce great results? What are some habits? And I want you guys to think about that. For those of you who follow me for some time, you know I have this thing that I call my 10 before 10. And it's kind of my daily habits. It's what I do every day. Things that I need to do, 10 things that I need to do on a day-to-day basis to guarantee for me that today is going to be a good day. So usually I wake up anytime between 3 and 4:30 in the morning, and I go through these routines of habits, and I try to complete them by 10 a.m. One of the reasons why is because I realized, you know, over the last 15 years or so that I've been doing this, emergencies and problems, they don't like to wake up early. For whatever reasons, emergencies, problems, they don't start to about after 10 o'clock in the day. Emergencies usually don't like to happen early in the morning. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, I think maybe one emergency. I think one morning, one of the pipes in our house broke and was leaked, but that's over a 15-year period. Other than that, when I wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., nobody bothers me. No emergencies going on. I don't get any texts. I don't get any bad emails or anything like that early in the morning. So I like to get my day pretty much done about 10 a.m., the essentials. And this 10 before 10 list, it covers my personal, my spiritual, and my professional, right? Those three key areas, my personal, my spiritual, and my professional. So I'll share it with you because maybe you're watching and you've never heard them before. But my 10 before 10 is pray, read, meditate. I walk every day. I journal every day. I connect with a family or friend that I haven't talked to in a while. I reach out to 25 new business contacts. I follow up with business contacts. I laugh every day. I'm intentional about laughing every day. I think you should laugh 3 to 5 times a day. Be intentional about laughing. Be intentional about laughing. The Bible says laughter does the heart good. Laughter does the heart good. And then number 10, I create, whether it's working on a book, working on a project, I'm in creation mode. And so this is my 10 before 10. These are the habits that have been in my life over a consistent amount of time that have produced the results that I have. So when people say, Dr. Will, how have you written 50 books? Well, one of my habits is to create every day. So inside that creation is working on books. So every quarter, I produce a book. Every quarter, I produce a book. So that's 4 books a year that I produce. My goal is to write another 100 books. So that's 4 books a year. Over the next 25 years, that'll be 100 books that I'm going to produce. Now, how am I going to produce that? I have a writing habit. I have a writing habit right here. You guys can't see it, but here on my daily list of things to do, I've shared this with you guys before, that we get 48 blocks of 30 minutes a day. 48 blocks of 30 minutes a day. So one of the blocks that I have right here is writing time. Writing time. One of the 30-minute blocks. And for me, I have 3 30-minute blocks. So I invest 90 minutes a day writing, between writing and researching. So either I'm writing the book or I'm doing some research for the book. But 90 minutes a day I'm using to write books. That's a habit. That's a habit that has so far produced 50 plus books. 50 plus books. So if I write every single day, every 90 days, I'm going to produce a book. That's a habit. The habit of writing, the end of that habit, the result of that habit is another book. A result of that habit of having another book is I'm serving my clients. I'm serving the world in an elevated way. So what habits can you incorporate into your life? What habits can you incorporate into your life? For instance, another habit, I go walking every morning. For me personally, I don't like the word exercise, right? To me, it sounds like a constraint. So I don't like that word, right? Exercise. Oh, I feel like I got to go. So I know I need to exercise, but for me, I just call it my morning walk. That's when I do a lot of my meditation. That's when I do a lot of my thinking. That's when I'll reach out to a family member or a friend. So my 10 before 10, that's a whole nother level of habits. That's called habit stacking. That's a whole nother level. So even though I have my 10 before 10, I can do several of them at the same time. So I can get my walk in, I can get my meditation in, I can reach out to a family member or a friend. So out of the 10, I can knock out 3 of them just by habit stacking. Just by habit stacking. So if you start getting these good habits in your life and then you learn how to habit stack, where you can do, you may, you take a shower every morning anyway, or in the evening, you may use that shower time as your meditation time. You may use that shower time as your thinking time, right? You can habit stack. So going into this new year, what are the habits that you're going to implement into your life so you can have some better results? What are some better habits? Another habit, once again, just like Warren Buffett, I read every single day. I read books. I read magazines. Now we even get to listen to podcasts, but I'm still old school. I still like to physically, I listen to a lot of audio books, but I physically like to read. like to read books. I like to read magazines. I like to pick them up. I still pick up a newspaper, read the newspaper, turn the newspaper. Habit stacking. As we begin to get older, we stop using our brain as much. So I want to create a habit right now where I'm continuously using my brain, using my eyes to go back and forth to look at the words and things like that. So I'm habit stacking again. So not only am I reading, gaining information, I'm also using my faculties. I'm also using my brain as well. That's another habit stacking trick. So going into this new year, what are some good things that you can implement into your life so you can have better results? So I want you to take some time today and just one or two habits and say, you know what? I'm going to make this a good habit in my life. Maybe reading, maybe walking, maybe exercising, whatever you want to call it. Implement it into your life. Make it a practice into your life. Be committed to it. And I promise you, you'll start to see different results show up in your life as a result of you making it a habit. All right, guys, once you go out there and be your amazing selves today, I want to remind you every night, for the next couple of nights until Saturday, I'm doing a special speaker training. We've done 2 so far already, or how many have we done? We've done 2 so far, and we have 3 more to go tonight, Friday, and Saturday, where I'm doing a special speaker training on my regular Facebook page. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my regular Facebook page. We hang out for about 30 minutes. I'm sharing some great insights as we get ready for our live training in January called Master the Mic. Master the Mic. If you're a speaker, author, consultant, a leader that want to amplify your message and you want to know how to put together a real message that you can monetize and get you paid, I'm going to teach you how to put together a $1 million keynote in this 3-day intensive. You're going to get to hang out with me right here in the beautiful city of Phoenix, Arizona, where God vacations. So if that sounds interesting to you, I'm only working with 20 people. Lock your spot in. It's masterthemiclive.com, masterthemiclive.com, January 11th through the 13th. It's my first live event since the pandemic, so I'm super excited about that. I would love to see you face to face. If we vibe online, let's vibe in person. Make the investment in yourself. Make the investment in your business. People usually, when it comes to something like this, people tend to look at the cost of something, but I do want you to look at the cost of it, but from this perspective. I don't want you to look at what it costs. I want you to look at what it will cost you if you don't get the information that will change your life and change your business. Did you catch what I just said? I don't want you to look at what it costs. I want you to look at what it will cost you. So for instance, how much money are you leaving on the table because you don't know how to actually execute inside your business? Because you haven't learned how to define your target market yet. How much money are you leaving on the table? And so when you come to Master the Mic, all of our speakers inside of our academy, I tell them at the minimum, you should be earning 100K in your speaking business. And if you're not earning 100K in your speaking business, you need to hurry up and sign up and invest in Master the Mic, because you're leaving so much money on the table. And so when you look at the investment, I don't want you to look at the investment as a cost. I want you to really ask yourself, if I go into another year not really knowing how to operate my business and do my business, how much is it really costing me? How much is it really costing me? That's the question that you want to ask yourself. How much is it really costing me? If your keynote, listen to this. If your keynote is worth $5,000 as a product, $5,000 as a product, and by you coming to Master the Mic, you learn how to secure a $5,000 keynote per month times 12, that's 60K right there. That's one keynote. If you learn how to master the mic and you can get one keynote a month. That's 60K just right there. If you can get two, that's 120K. That's it. 2 keynotes a month. You got 30 days to secure 2 keynotes. You can do that because I'm going to teach you how to do that and train you how to do that. So lock in masterthemic.live, masterthemiclive.com, masterthemiclive.com. Secure your spot. Be one of the 20 individuals that meet me here in Phoenix, Arizona. We got another surprise for you for those of you that are going to come live. And I look forward to seeing you. All right, go out there and be amazing. Let's dominate, nation. And I'll see you back here in the morning.